Just the one saying. So, anyways, I want to welcome you all once again to C Plus Tutors Academy. So this is a class where we all empower ourselves with necessary knowledge to take charge of our real estate business. I want to welcome everyone online as well. Those watching from Enugu and Asaba, I want to welcome you all to C Plus Tutors Academy, and we hope this class is an impactful one. So, without wasting much of our time, let's go. Let's take a short prayer before we welcome our speaker. In Jesus' name. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day. Lord, we thank you, Lord, for bringing us from our homes here once again. Father, you have given this day a purpose, and we ask this day that you give us guidance, that today may be fruitful and fulfilling. Lord God, as the teacher comes up here to speak to us, let the Holy Spirit speak to him, that today we may be imparted with your word. Thank you, blessed Father, for in Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. So with a clapping ovation, let's welcome our speaker, Mr. Victor.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We are hoping that more people will join us so that we could start together. Welcome, ma. We have been waiting for you since. We are waiting for you. Please sit down. Okay, so for me, I think this is the first time we are also seeing this year now. So happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you, ma. Is my chicken and rice still remaining? I mean, I'm not sure I'm finished. It's still remaining. I mean. Oh yeah, no, I'll come and collect it. Okay, so today, I think I really want today's class to be more practical, so that we don't just talk. We've said so many things, but today let's really do practicals. Okay, I'm just going to explain a few concepts, then we'll go into practicals. Hope we have data on our phone, Sha. How many of us have Canva on our phone? You have Canva. Do you have Canva? Canva. It's an app for designs. Do you have it, sir? So you don't have space again, or okay? So I think we'll work more with Canva today. So let's just do practicals today. Okay. You already know my name. My name is Victor. So basically, what we are going to be doing is how to design stuff for our social media. I'm sure a lot of us already have Facebook pages. We've done that over and over again. Today, we're just going to focus on how to create the kind of things that you should post on your social media page. Okay? It could be videos, it could be pictures, it could be voiceovers. Sometimes you don't want to show your face. You can just do simple voiceover. Okay? So to start with, you need to understand that your customers always have something to view online. This is what social media looks like, okay? Every time you open your phone and you open your Facebook app, or you open your Instagram, or you open your Twitter, or even WhatsApp, there's 1,000,001 things that is waiting to grab your attention, okay? So the same way it is with you, the same way it is with your clients, with your prospects, with your customers, with your followers, any way you want to categorize them. So for you to be able to capture their attention, you must make sure that whatever you're saying is relevant to them. Okay, must make sure it's relevant. So in this case, it is real estate. Most times, we would always say solve a problem for them. That is how people get to give you the attention that you need. So if it's post like 10 things to know before you buy a property in Enugu versus why you should invest in Lagos. Those kind of information is what people will really appreciate. Okay, it's not every time you just post Vatican City, Enugu. The only time you post is when you are trying to sell a property. Sometimes that people can pay attention to. Trust me, I'm sure we all also do this. If somebody comes to your DM and every time they come is to just come and sell something to you, over time you get tired of that person. True or false? Okay. So, but if the person, anytime the person posts, you always learn something new, or there's something that you just pick from that post, you will You need to also stand out. Okay, there are so many contents online, but again, if your content is relevant to that person, the person will always pause and pay attention to your content. Okay. Um, so we also need to think about some creative barriers. So let me ask us first before I go into what's on my slides. I mean, so what is the number one reason why you don't post on your social media? Let's start with you, sir. Why you don't post? Yes, why you don't post online? Time. You don't have the time. Okay. What's your own reason? Or do you post every day? So why don't you post every day? You want people to view the one that you have posted before, then you now give them another one. Okay. All right. Ma, what's your own reason? You post every day. Okay. How has it been for you? Are you getting engagements? Uh, engagement. Okay. So where do you post? Let me ask that. Facebook. Okay. From Instagram. Okay. How many followers do you have on Instagram? 100. Okay. You're trying. You're trying. Yeah, you're getting there. So, sir, do you post every day? Facebook. Okay. Okay. But you have stopped. Okay. Okay, so two reasons that we got is one is time, two is you want people to see the one you have posted. So let me go back to that previous slide, explain your own point. Now, if you don't post every day, when that person comes online, somebody else will post for them. And the way the human mind works is it's something that you see recently that you easily remember. You that posted on Monday versus somebody that posted yesterday, Thursday. If I want to remember, I remember Thursday first before I remember what you posted on Monday. And the way social media also works is the kind of post you see, it starts from the most recent. So take for instance, I don't go online throughout today. Maybe I go online by 4 p.m. Okay. What I will see first on my timeline is posts that started maybe between 4 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 p.m., like that. So imagine you that now posted maybe on Monday. I might need to keep scrolling for like 3 hours before I eventually get to your post. So the reason why it makes sense to post frequently. So frequently might be every day, it might be maybe every 2 days. Some people go as much as posting 20 times in a day. I'm sure we've seen those kind of people. Okay. The reason for that is you need to always show up. Okay, you need to always show up because if you're not showing up, somebody else is showing up, and it's that person that is showing up that they will easily remember. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy to post every day, but then that idea of I want them to see, they might even not see that one that you have posted before because that one has gone down, 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 down. So for it to stay relevant, you need to keep posting every day. I'll show us some simple tricks that we can do to help us stay consistent. Then time, all right? Yes, nobody has the time, but again, I'll show us some things that we can do to help us manage our time better and post better. So what I just want you to understand is if you don't show up, somebody else will show up. And that somebody else might be your competitor. That somebody else might even be that is posting. So imagine that I'm following two of you. I would take her more serious than you because I see her post every day. I would say, okay, this person is more serious than this other person that is posting once in a day. So that's just the simple idea behind it. Okay. So creative barrier. Some people say they don't have the equipment for it. I don't have professional cameras. I don't have lights. I don't have a studio. But sometimes, you can just start with basic things like your phone. You don't need, at some point, when your business is big enough and you can afford those things, yes. But now for a start, what you just need is basically your mobile phone. Okay. Another excuse is money. I don't have money to pay somebody. Of course, that can also be a challenge for small businesses. But then again, with your mobile phone, you can actually do these things yourself and you really don't have to pay for anything or pay anybody to do it for you. Okay. Um, what's the next excuse? Knowledge. I don't know how to. We're going to show us how to in today's class. And the final one is confidence. Some of us are not we are shy somehow. Sometimes you feel like, okay, what if people see me as being wrong? Okay, one of the fastest ways to build confidence is to make sure that you really know what you're talking about. Once you are sure that you know what you're talking about, even if people are not listening to you, it helps you to build that confidence. Okay, so first of all, make sure you have all the information that you need about that product that you're about to post about. Okay, make sure you have quality images. Sometimes that can also help you boost your confidence to post. Okay, all of those things can help you to become better at your content creation. Okay, so typically you need to start with what you know. In this case, okay, go ahead, sir. Doing this other one, yes. You know that things. So again, it's there's nobody that is doing only one thing. That's just the truth. In this, especially in this our Nigerian economy, there's I can guarantee you that there's nobody that has only one thing that is a source of income. The trick is to manage it properly, to manage your time properly. So you can sit down and say, okay, this thing, what are the things I need to do for these things? List them out. This other one, what are the things I need to do? List them out. If you are doing up to 5 things, list everything out and see how you can manage it. Some of them require you to be there live, like you have to be there in person to do it. So those ones, okay, maybe this one's during the day. For some other ones, you don't need to be there actively, you don't need to be there live. Okay, you can afford to do those ones maybe overnight. Maybe so, like social media content, for instance, it's not compulsory that you post it. You can actually schedule your post. How many of us remember that? I'll show us again how to do that. You can sit down maybe in the midnight when you get back home and before you sleep and say, okay, this is what I want to post for the next 1 week. You can actually schedule them on your post. What that does for you is, even though you are busy with something else, your page can automatically keep posting those things for you at the appointed date and time that you have set. Yes, I'll show us. So when we get to the practical part, I'll show us how to do all of those things. So basically, it's just a matter of time management. Okay, there's nobody that is doing one thing. It's just that we just have a way to manage it properly. All right. Does that answer your question, sir? Okay. So again, start with what you know better than anyone else. This is real estate. Like I said, make sure you equip yourself with all the information that you need so that you can deliver at any point. There are some questions that will come at you. If you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to flop, and that might be the end of the conversation. So you want to make sure that you're constantly on your A game. Okay. Now, like I said, you need to plan your content. One major challenge you have with content creation is it is that Monday morning or that Wednesday morning that you want to post, that you now start thinking of, oh, okay, so what am I going to post this morning? But because, like I said, there are so many other things trying to get your attention. You need to go out, you need to go and meet a client, you need to take care of your children, you need to, all of those things. You would not want to spend too much time planning and creating proper content. But once you block out time, so the trick is book it like an appointment. You are going for a meeting. So 2 hours on Monday, I'm just going to sit down and plan everything I want to post for the next 7 days. I'm just going to sit down and plan everything I want to post, plan and create everything I want to post for the next 5 days, 10 days, depending on how much time you can block out. So what that does for you is you have like a power bank of content already existing. So the money you want to post, you just go there, pick the one for Monday and post. On Tuesday, you pick the one for Tuesday and post. If you decide to post 3 times daily, just make sure that you sit down and create everything first. It helps you to be more efficient, and it helps you to always put in proper content. So, for instance, I want to sell this property. This is Vatican Estate, Enugu. let me work with Enugu, okay? And I want to post for the next 1 week. What I can do is I'll sit down, I'll say, okay, on day one, what I'll do is I'll talk about why it is important to invest in Enugu. Now, I'm not talking about the property for a start. What is important? Why should you invest in Enugu? Okay, do a research and find out all those good information. What is the return on investment? Why are people going back to invest in their hometown? All of those valuable information. Okay, then maybe on day two, the second post, I'll now talk about why it is important to buy Vatican City in Enugu. Or even day two, I can still say, okay, so now that you have decided to invest, day one we said reasons why you should invest in Enugu. Day two is now that you have decided to invest in Enugu, where are the prime locations that you can invest in Enugu? So I don't really know Enugu, I'm just going to use Lagos for instance. One of the primest locations in Lagos right now is Ibejuleki. That's where everybody is investing. So for Lagos, it will be Ibejuleki, anywhere on the island, like Ikoyi, those kind of places, properties rise up very, very fast, okay? So you can do all of those things for day two. Then on day three, say, okay, remember I mentioned places you can invest in Enugu. We have a property selling in one of those locations, which is, where is this in Enugu? MNA. Okay, so MNA is part of the places I mentioned yesterday. I have an opportunity for you because we have properties in MNA. Then you can now start talking about your properties. Day three, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you see that, instead of just posting one content, you have been able to break it down. And that gives you enough content to last you for 7 days, right? Do you understand the logic behind that? So instead of just, doing shabby content, just create, buy Vatican City, this, da, and you post it once. If you sit down and plan it properly, you can actually break it down into various pieces that can help you have a content over time. And it shows, it helps you to stay consistent. Do we get the logic? Okay, so plan your content ahead of time. Create your content also ahead of time. If you need to create a design, sit down within that your 2 hours that you have blocked. Create all the designs for the next 5 days. Create all the captions, all the caption, you type it out and just keep it somewhere so that on the morning you're trying to post, you just go there, copy, paste, attach the picture, and post. Do you understand that? So that helps you to stay consistent and it helps you to manage your time properly. Okay? So even when I show us how to schedule, you can actually just go ahead and also schedule everything. So Monday to Friday, you can schedule everything that you want to post for that week. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so make sure you plan your content. For some people, for some organizations, they actually plan for the next 30 days ahead of time. They can sit down maybe on the first day of the month. Their design team will just create everything they want to post between 1st and 30th of that month. So anybody that is responsible for posting just goes to the archive, pick post, and it actually makes your job easier and you have enough time to focus on every other thing. Okay? So that's it. You also want to make sure that you're using high quality images of videos, depending. It has a way of attracting the mind. So if you walk into this room right now, you can see that everywhere is colorful compared to some other offices that is just, dry. So when you see quality images, it also helps your brain to stay sharp, stay alert. I'm like, okay, what is this person talking about? Okay, so always make sure when you're posting, you're using good quality image. Good quality image might be, so for instance, this one, there's not so much text. I'm sure you've seen some other banners where the text will be like very, very plenty. You'll not even be interested in reading it because your mind will just tell you that you cannot finish reading this thing, so don't bother starting. But if you can see, spaces in between the text, it helps you to read it easily. Okay, so that's one quality of an image. For videos, maybe you're doing a video and there's so much noise in the background that we can't hear what we are saying. That is a bad quality video. So you want to make sure that when you are recording a place where there's no noise. At the same time. So let everybody talk their own finish. And they will not wait for you. Okay. So again, you can invest in having there's this clip mic that you can use to your phone. That clip mic picks your voice louder than every. Yes. No. It's a mic. It's a wired mic. Like all this mic that they just hang to your clothes here. So it's about 4,000, 5,000. You can decide to have it, and if you have those kind of challenges. But one easy way would be maybe just wait for everybody to finish, or go to another part of the land, far away from these people, and do what you need to do. Ma? No, not like far from the land itself, but like far from people. Just go somewhere far away from the noise. So those can be things you should look out for. Then colorful images also sharp to the eyes. Those kind of things helps to capture attention. Video is actually very important. People actually watch a lot of videos these days. I'm sure we all can agree. Gone are those days where we used to be like data conscious. I don't want my data to quickly finish. So when you see video like this, you quickly run away. But these days, we've passed that fear. People actually watch a lot of videos. And there's a research that actually shows that over 100 million hours of video are watched daily. People are actually watching videos. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, even WhatsApp status these days. There are a lot of videos. So you want to also make sure that you're investing in videos. So, like I said, the example I gave earlier, you could actually do a video of yourself explaining these things. It helps you to connect faster. If a person can see your face and listen to you, so you just put your phone in your front and record a video explaining why it is important to invest in Enugu. The two benefits of prime locations in Enugu. Do a video instead of putting long text. Just do a video and post. That helps people to connect with you faster. All right. People buy from people they know. People buy from people they trust. So them seeing your face, then seeing you, it helps them to just connect quickly that, okay, this person, I know this person, I can relate with this person. So yes, those are ways that you can use videos, which I just explained. Live videos is an interactive way to do these things. So sometimes for people who cannot even come for inspection, you can do a live video, you be on the land, and people can be on their Facebook watching the video that you're doing. And the beauty about live video is they can ask you questions instantly, and you also answer the questions instantly. Okay, so as you can see, this is the gate. People can ask you what about this, what about that, and you can just create that engagement that you need to keep your crowd going. So live videos can be done on Facebook, on Instagram, and on WhatsApp. Video call. How many of us have done group video call before on WhatsApp? You can add up to like 5 people on one call, on one video call on WhatsApp. So that can also help you to do your inspection online. You don't have to wait when everybody can come. For those who are far away that can't come, you can just do a video call with them and just show them everything. And all of these things, remember, it's just your phone you need, your phone and data. You don't need to buy, heavy equipment and those kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what Facebook Live video looks like. People can ask you questions using comments. If you are interested, you can actually add people also. So anybody that has indicated that they want to ask a question, you can actually give them permission to also share their own video from wherever they are, and everybody watching can also watch it. Okay, I'll show some examples when we get to the practical part. This is what Instagram Live video looks like. It's almost the same feature. People can also ask questions in the comments. You respond to them live. Beauty of live video again is after the live video, you can leave it on your page so that those that don't watch it live can still come back to watch it, or you can also decide to delete it depending on what works for you. Okay, so these are things that you can actually do on your live video. Like I mentioned earlier, hot topics. What are the hot topics in real estate? How is fuel scarcity affecting real estate? How is right now fuel scarcity? Russia versus Ukraine war. You can actually just come online and just talk about it, what you think, how that is going to affect the price of real estate. Of course, most Nigerians in Ukraine or Russia now might think of coming back to the country. And those kind of heavy relocation can actually hike the prices of real estate because, there will be more demand. And when there's demand, the prices go up. So you can just do your own little research and just do a live video telling people what you think and why it's a good time to quickly buy up lands, build your houses, so that when people are coming back, you can rent it out to them or resell your land, depending on what you come up with. Okay, you can do Q&A, question and answers. You can just come online and say, okay, for the next 1 hour, ask me any question about real estate. Ask me any question about investing in Enugu. Ask me any question about Vatican City, and I will answer your questions. So people ask you questions, you answer the questions live on that video broadcast. So it's just like you're in your studio, and they are watching you on television, interacting with you. Okay, breaking news, like I said, real estate breaking news. If you have any, you can share this kind of stuff on your live video. You can actually interview somebody also. You can come and interview Mr. Dixon and tell him to come and tell your followers, to come and tell your audience everything about real estate. How many of us have ever thought of that? Maybe you should try it. Okay. So all those periods where you say, okay, let me talk to this client. You give your client his number. It's just the same thing like that. So just bring him online on your own page. Let him come and talk about all the properties that Cplat is selling, so that your followers can actually see the CEO. They can, have a feel. They can feel connected to the brand. Okay, performance. Performance might be, if you have the chance, if you can go to the property, you can see, okay, 2 years ago, this was just bare land. As you can see now, they're already building, there's perimeter fencing, just show them the progress of what is going on the land. That can also ginger some people to say, okay, this is not a fabo. It's not scam, exactly. I can decide to invest in this. You could do behind the scenes also. Show laborers working, like on a daily basis, work is ongoing here. People are working. You can see the tractors. You can see this. You can see that. Those are just ways to engage your audience. It's not every time you post, come and buy, come and buy. Some of these things actually help you connect better with the people that you're talking to. Okay, demo videos, watching with. So these are examples that you can explore to create content for your audience. Okay, so let's look at apps that we can use. Sorry, let me go back to this. The first two apps is, so these ones are a bit not like technical, but then again, I'll just prefer to work with Canva, because Canva helps you to do everything. You want to create a video, Canva can help you create a video. You want to create a graphics, Canva can help you do that. So if you can master Canva, you will be fine. But then again, all of these other apps are also important. Sorry, I didn't get that. Okay, so we have Boomerang, we have Hyperlapse. We already know about Facebook feed, Instagram feed, stories. So always mix up your content. Sometimes videos, sometimes text, sometimes audio. Just spice it up. Don't become too boring. Okay. So let's look at a few creative strategies. Like I explained earlier, quality images, quality videos does like 90% of the work for yourself. Because people are already attracted to it. It's easier for them to come and engage. And always make sure that you tailor your content to the people that you're talking to. I always like to use the example of a mobile phone. If you want to sell a mobile phone to a young person, a young girl, for instance, she is interested in the design of the phone. Is it fine? When I owed it to my friend, say, oh, that phone is fine, right? But for a guy, the girl wants to know about the camera. Can I take good pictures with the phone, right? But for the guy, he doesn't really care about the design of the phone. Most guys don't really care about it. It's more of performance. Okay, would the phone serve me? If the phone fall down, would it break? Because I don't want to be spending money on changing screen all the time. So you see how different people think. For an older person, they really might not care about camera. They might just be, okay, maybe I can call my children and they can answer me. Can I WhatsApp on it? Can I put my WhatsApp on it? And so that's the same way it works with real estate. It depends on who you're talking to. There are things that they might be interested in. For a man, if a man is thinking about, for most men, when they think about real estate, is one, income. Can I put it on rent and be earning money? Because the man is always thinking of making money. Then also maybe second thought is, can I move in with my family so that I can stop paying rent to my landlord, right? But for women most times they always think about my children. I want to leave in inheritance for my children. So for a woman, if you tell her, if you buy this land now, in 20 years' time, when your firstborn is maybe 18 years or 20 years, they would have something they can fall back to. That kind of story would be sweeter to a woman. So again, it makes sense to always tailor your content to people that you're talking to. Do you understand? So if you look at your Facebook page, I'll show us how to do that later. You'll see, your audience breakdown. Do you have more men following you versus more women? Do you have more young people following you versus older people? So that can help you to now design your content in a way that it will appeal to your audience. We'll do all of that in the practical session. Okay, so connect with your audience. Always show your logo. That's just what this means. Always show your logo. If you have a specific way of talking, make sure that every time you do your video, you are talking in that your style, because people would easily remember you for one thing. All right. So for social media content producers like Mr. Macaroni, you always say freaky freaky. So anywhere you hear freaky freaky, even if he's not the one speaking, your mind will first go to him first. So all of these people have something that they stand for. Basic level, make sure you have your logo and all of that. But then again, it could be your style of communication. It could be the colors you use in your videos. If you see an MTN video anywhere in the world, you always see the yellow. If you see an Airtel advert, you always see red everywhere. So let people know you for one particular thing. It makes it easier for them to remember you, right? It makes it easier for them to remember. If you see a Coca-Cola advert, even without seeing the Coke logo, your mind will first tell you that, okay, this is a Coke. I'm sure you have even mistaken some adverts that you think that is this brand, because that is what has registered in your mind over time. It's later when they now show the logo, and I was like, so it's not even this person, it's this other person. So just build a style, build a brand, let people always, and the way to deliver that brand is make sure that every content you put out, pictures, video, if it's color you want to work with, make sure that color is always in any of the content that you put out. If it's a name, if it's a brand name that you want to build for yourself, make sure you're always putting your name so that every time somebody sees your content, it registers in their head. Okay? Then this is also very important. Make sure your images, your caption are not so busy. When your picture is very, very busy, I wish I could show us an example. It just turns off the mind. Okay, it turns off the mind. So you want to make sure that everything on your picture is short and very visible. I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to start straining my eyes because I want to read the images on your image, the text on your image rather. Okay. Also make sure you build a consistent look and feel. So if you look at this is somebody's timeline, you can see that it's not so clashing. There's no color riots. Everything is complementing each other. So it's today you're using red, tomorrow you're using yellow. Another day you feel like using purple. Then maybe on Saturday, the Holy Spirit is ministering to you to use watercolor. You're just mixing all of the colors. It doesn't build a consistent brand for you. So make sure that everything works together for good. And always make sure you communicate your main message. Call to action. Do you want people to read more? Tell them. Do you want them to go to your website and buy the property? Tell them. Do you want them to book an inspection? Make sure you communicate it, okay? Don't just assume that people will know, right? Don't just provide the information and go. People will tell you, thank you for the information. They will like, they will comment, they will leave. But you always make sure that you communicate what you actually want them to do. All right? So rule of thirds for those who are taking images, make sure your images is somewhere in the middle so that it looks appealing to the eye. I'm sure our photographer here would understand that. Use space. So these are people that are taking product photography, but we are not doing that. So let me just skip. Yeah, this is also important. Interact. Don't just come and preach and go. Let people be able to ask you questions. Let people be able to engage with you. So on your post, tell people in the comment section, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments section. Now, when people comment, make sure you reply. Don't just read comments and walk away. Even though you want to go and send them a DM. So I'm sure a lot of us do these things. Somebody comments on your post, then you go and send them a personal message, which is good. But also make sure you acknowledge the comments openly. What that does is other people that want to comment. Sometimes when people notice that you don't comment, they will not feel the need to comment because they will feel like you're not going to respond to them. Meanwhile, you are responding in the DM. But no, not everybody is seeing what you're doing in the DM. So even if you are responding, just put in the comment section, I will send you a DM now. Then you can go to the DM and respond. People need to see that you are responsive. That helps them to also feel the urge to comment. So even if you don't want to put the answer publicly, maybe it's something you don't want to share publicly and you want to share it in the DM, still tell the person, thank you for your question. I would send you a DM now so that other people who come to your page can see that you are actually responding to comments. If you just leave it blank like that and go and respond in comments, the person you would know that okay, you responded to them, but other people would not know that you have gone to respond. So you want to make sure that you're building a good brand out there. If you're using Instagram, there are a lot of tools that can help you to create engaging content, interactive content rather. I'm not sure it's available on Facebook, but I'm 100% sure it's available on Instagram. Okay, let me see. I will show us. We'll do practical. We'll do practical. Okay, so tools for creating content. These are a few apps that we can actually use. Yeah. So the apps on the left helps you to edit and create images, while the apps on the right helps you to edit and create videos. So you can download any of them and play with them till you become perfect with it. But what I strongly recommend to just save yourself all of the stress is this Canva. Canva helps you to do everything any of these other apps can do. If you can master Canva, then you'd be good enough to run your business to an extent. Both videos, images, anything you want to create, you can actually create using Canva. All right. So let's just jump into the practicals. Let's jump into the practicals. Let me see if can I is this connected? Okay, it is. System is hanging. It's connected, but it's hanging. It's not responding fast. Chrome. I want to show practical. This is bright. Uh, okay. So extend or duplicate. screen. So I'll be looking for me about typing. Do you understand? That's the only option we have now. So to just make it work. So I'll first show us how to schedule posts. Like I said, this is so you can actually do this also from your phone. I'll show us where to click from our phone. This one is still loading. Okay, so when you get to your page, so this is Facebook Business Suite. You can actually download the Facebook Business Suite app also. Facebook Business Suite. It, so you have your Facebook app, right? You can go to Play Store also and download another app called the Facebook Business Suite. Okay, so this is Meta. Sorry, they've changed to Meta now. So this is just type this in your Play Store. You also see this logo, Meta Business Suite, SUITE. Okay, it helps you to manage all your pages together. It helps you to manage all your pages together. So Facebook, Instagram, yes, Facebook and Instagram. So all your comments, all your messages, everything will be you'll be seeing them from one location. So instead of jumping from one app to another, coming back, going there, everything can be done from one central location. Okay, so just no, you don't need to delete it. You don't need because your so this only works for your business page, but you still need your Facebook app for your personal Facebook. So you don't need to delete it. Okay. So how do you have we downloaded the app? Some of us already have this app, Facebook Page Manager. Let me see. So this is Facebook app. Yes. So go back. Business page. I know. So we are still working on your business page, but we are just like how do I explain it? Like an headquarters where you can manage all your business pages. You know, on this place now you have plenty business page. You can have another app that manage everything for you. Yes, business suit. So just go to Play Store and download it. Okay. So let me just show us this. On that app, you will see all of this menu to come to publishing tools. Publishing tools. Come on, I'm not seeing the mouse. Yes, that first one. Yes. Yes, Facebook has rebranded. So I think this one is next. Okay, so when you click on publishing tools, you are still downloading it. Like I was explaining earlier, he helps you to manage everything. If you look at you look at this list, you see that it's showing both Facebook posts and Instagram posts in one single location. So you have to manage everything from one place. Yes, from one app. So you can see this is something that's that posted on Instagram. This is also Instagram. This is also Instagram. This is Facebook. This. Are you still downloading? Okay. So if you sign in, you should see your pages on WhatsApp, your Facebook page and your Instagram page. If they are connected, you should see them automatically. You just log in your Facebook login. Hope you remember it. Okay, so let me just continue. Just note the steps. When you're able to log in, you can try it later. So you will see a button that says create posts, which is what we want to do. You have to create posts, you have to create stories. But let's start with posts. So just follow the steps. Maybe later, when you're able to log in, you can also do it for yourself. So I'm going to click on create posts.
No, you see that this thing are showing
So I can see. So it's the same process. You will see a button that says create post on your phone. Let me Are you seeing the button?
this password search.
Your Facebook password.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want this one? Where's that mountain? Is there So, how many of us are using the app? Have you been able to log in?
No.
So this is what the app looks like. I'll still show. Let me just show us from the two places. Now, on the left, on the top left here, on the top left, if you click on it, you will see all your pages listed. Instagram, Facebook. So for those who have 4 Facebook pages, everything will be listed here. All your 4 Instagram page, all your 4 Facebook page, everything will be listed here. So you can now choose the one that you want to work on at that particular time. Are we seeing the screen?
Yes.
It might be too small, but just manage. Okay. So for your phone, you will see a big plus sign. This plus sign in blue. That's what you will click on. Okay, so you click on it to ask you what do you want to create. You want to create a post, you want to create a story, you want to create a live video, Facebook live video. I'll just start with posts. I'll click on posts, right? Then normal Facebook, what's on your mind? You know, you type your caption, all of those things. So let's post so that we can quickly move on. Then you attach a picture video. Um, so let me just use a random picture video. Once you have put the caption, you have put the picture or the video you want to use, you click on next. So when you click on next, it will give you this page. On this page, it's asking you, do you want to publish now? Do you want to save it as drafts? Or do you want to schedule it for later? Right? So I'm going to use schedule for later, which is the third option. Schedule for later. Once I click on that, it will ask me when do I want to schedule it for. Okay, so by default is today, but then you can click on the today and choose the date. So for instance, I want this post to go live tomorrow. I'll just click on tomorrow's date, which is 5th. Click on OK. Then I'll come and choose the time also. The time I want it to go live on my page tomorrow. I click on this also. I choose the time. Let's say maybe 2 in the afternoon. 10 minutes past 2 p.m. Okay. I click on OK and click on schedule. Okay. Once I click on schedule, it will show the date that I've selected. Then I have to confirm by clicking on this schedule button that is up. So that has been scheduled. All right. Do we understand the process? Let's go over it again. So let me go over it on the big screen. I've done it from my phone to just show us what's going on. Okay. So same principle applies. Same principle applies. Just the design that is different. So click on create post, like I said here. Now this is showing us both Facebook and Instagram. Facebook, Instagram, depending on where you want to post. So if I want to work with Facebook, I click on Facebook. If I want to work on Instagram, I click on Instagram. All right. So this is it. Once I click on this, it works. It switches to Instagram for me. But let's just stick to Facebook. So again, so that's my platform. Now, the beauty of working with a computer is you can actually create the two different posts at the same time, simultaneously. What you want to post on Instagram is here. What you want to post on Facebook is here. You can create the two simultaneously. So let me add a photo. Okay, so click on add a photo. So open your laptop where you have a photo saved and select one photo that you want to use. So let me just use this picture. So I can move on. Still building. Okay, so once you have done everything you want to post, come to this space. So you see publish. If you click on publish, it will publish now. But see this small arrow beside it. Click on it. That there's a small white arrow pointing down beside the publish button. Click on it and you see schedule post. First option here, schedule post. Click on schedule post. You can also do this from your phone. You don't have to have a laptop. That's why I showed us the phone first. But it's the same principle that applies. Okay, so you choose the date. The first one we did was 5th of March. So let's do this one for Monday. Monday is 7th, right? Choose time. Also, you can choose the time that you want. But I'm just going to same thing for Instagram. So this helps you to choose time for both Facebook and Instagram. Same 7th, same time, and click on save. Okay. Click on save. Remember, you still have to confirm by clicking on schedule post. So just wait for it to schedule. Now, in the spirit of time management, you can this one, like I said, your posts you don't have to do them live. You can see that even if it's midnight, you have the time to do all of this. Do everything for the next 7 days and just leave it there. Then you can know that you are going to do other things that you need to do. You don't need to always come back here to post. What you can now do is come back to check on comments and respond to comments and stuff like that. This is taking a bit of time. I also show us where to find all of your scheduled posts in case you need to change something, in case you need to delete something. I'll show us how to find that. Yes, yes. It will be published at the date and time that you have selected. Starting from that date and time, it's already on your page, but people will not see it. It's hidden. It is hidden. It is now when that date. So like that one that we did for tomorrow by 2 p.m. Tomorrow by 2 p.m. people will begin to see it. Yes, it will be as if you just posted it at that time. Yes. Yeah. It will start showing now. Yes. If you publish, it will start showing now. But if you schedule, it will start showing on the. So this just helps you to manage your time properly. So in case you don't have time every morning to be posting every morning, you can just do everything down on Saturday or any day like this. Just do everything down. Select date and time for each of them. The one for Monday, you put Monday's date. The one for Tuesday, you put Tuesday date. The one for Wednesday, put Wednesday date. So even if you are not online, even if your phone is off, even it will still post for you. That's the benefits of this network. So if you come to your scheduled posts, this is scheduled. If you click on this button, it will show you all the posts that you scheduled. So you can see them. This is the one we did from the phone. You can see everything from here. So in case you need to edit it, you just click on it, click on the particular one you want to edit, and it will give you the option to edit.
This thing, it's in my favorite practice. I do want.
Lot better.
And there is an illegal activity. Somebody
Try to. So do we understand how to schedule posts now? Sir, you said I should go over it one more time. Okay. Do you understand the process now? Okay. Any questions on this? Questions.
You do, as you have done it like this,
Mm.
it will still reflect on your Instagram.
Yes. If you select the Instagram option, it will reflect.
Now, if you have, let us say you have at the beginning of the week, you have posted them, and then sometime maybe like 2 days before that, the one you posted the site, you want to change it.
So you can come and edit. You can. It gives you the room to edit. So let me show us from our phone. So this is the post on my phone, the one that I've created. You see a dot button in front of it, which is like the menu button. If you click on it, um, okay, so there's no edit. The edit button has been taken off. So what you can do is to delete that one and create another one. Before there used to be an edit button, but it's not showing edit anymore. But if you click on the menu button, you would see duplicate post, publish post, reschedule post. Let me see. Okay, so if you use duplicates, it gives you the option to type. So you can now edit what you want to edit. Save that one, then delete the previous one. Do you understand? You're duplicating.
Yes.
So to create a copy. So this copy now, you edit whatever you want to edit and save that copy. Then you delete the original one. Yes. So that will serve that purpose. Does that answer your question, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Any question on this one before we move on? Any questions?
My page is
I'll help you check it. So let's move on to Canva. I told us about Canva. Network. This one are old design. So this is Canva. Okay, this is your design area. This is where you are going to be doing all of the design. On the left, we have what we call templates. Template helps you to save yourself the stress of trying to create everything by yourself. You can use an existing template and edit it into what you want. Okay, so let me browse and look for templates. So what you just need to do is scroll down on this page to find a template that works for you. You can even search from here, sir. You can just click on this place and search maybe real estate flyer. And it will load different flyers for you that you can create for yourself. So you can see different examples. For one. Okay, so let's use this one because I wanted to.
The flyers are from different spaces.
Yes.
All are not vertical.
No, these ones are not Vatican, but you can edit it to your own taste, which is what we are going to do now. So let's say, for instance, you want to do a Facebook Live session. Like I said, you can tell people to ask you any questions about real estate, and you would answer. So you can do a flyer for yourself to promote that, question and answer session that you want to do. Is there any other template? Okay, so let me just use this one. Now, first thing is I want to change this picture because this is not our picture. So what I would do is I'll come to uploads because I want to upload my own picture. I'll come to upload. Let me see if Bright has any image that we can use. Okay, so let's use this bright image. I'm waiting for the picture to upload. Okay, it has uploaded. So what I can do is you can also do the same thing from your phone, drag and drop. So I'll just drag the picture from here and drop it inside this box. Okay, then I can now come here and edit. So this looks good. Looking for a real estate agent, contact me. Okay, I'll just change this name to call Bright. You can decide to also put your phone number. This place, let her help you buy or call. You can also edit it to your own. Let me help you buy the best real estate in Enugu, whatever you want to advertise. Then, the cocoa is you can actually edit everything to your taste. You can change this background color. So if, for instance, you don't like this color, just click on a blank space. Then you see this color palette here. Click on it too. It will show you the different colors that are available. You can decide to change the color the way you want, to make it work for you.
Please, your real estate flyer.
Yes. So you just look through.
I'm not seeing this.
You're not seeing this particular one. You search for real estate flyer. I just keep scrolling. There are plenty options. Issue there. So because I'm using laptop, I might be seeing, but it's definitely there. You might just need to scroll. You're scrolling too fast. You might miss it.
I'll see it because this one is common one. This one I'm seeing is not even common.
So again, you can decide to use uncommon now, so that your designs will stand out. People will not know that it's Canva you're using. They'll think you're doing professional.
See this one. I saw someone using. Let me know whether it's.
So you get the idea. You can actually just pick a template and edit it to your own taste. Once you're done editing, you download. Once you download, it saves to your phone. Then you can now post it anywhere you want to post it. Okay? You can actually do this with Canva, actually. Yes. This type of design. Yeah. So you can actually, so just look for it. It's definitely there. It's there. Okay? So you have put your image. Let's find it together. Any questions? Did I do what I did? Is it magic? You've been using it, so you're familiar with it. Okay. What about you, ma? It flied away. We'll bring it back. Sir, what about you? It's magic. What about you, sir? Okay. So it's simple. Once you open the Canva app, the first thing you will see is templates. So templates are already created designs. Because you are not a professional yet, you can't start creating everything by yourself. So it's safer for you to use a template, right? Because it just makes the work really, really easy. So on this left, you find different templates. Once you open your Canva app, show you the templates. Okay? So you look based on what you want to create. So you have an imagination of what you want to create. So you just look for a template that fits that picture that you have in your mind. Okay. So I just did this because we wanted to host a Facebook Live session where we'll tell people to ask us any question about real estate. That's why I choose this particular design. Let me maybe look for the name. Yeah, maybe to make it easier for you to search. So that's the name. Type that place that you type real estate flyer. Type this thing there. Real estate agent social